Hello YouTubers, this is Dr. Cool Auto Fix, and today I'm going to be walking you through Passat FSI 2.0T 2006 model DSG transmission that you're having the park reverse neutral drive flashing. Okay, if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel as a way to support me for bringing this service information for you for free on how to be able to solve that problem if you have this park reverse neutral drive flashing, because the information which I'm going to be giving you today is going to be helping you to resolve the problem. So with that said, let's get to it. Now I've actually solved this problem in some other car makes and model that is not a VW. So I am certain. Okay, sorry for that interruption. I have solved this problem in some other car makes, and when I was trying to solve a problem with transmission on this very car, and I see a lot of people who are having issue with it. So I decided to assist to help them solve the problem. Now this can be quite very simple to solve. Symptoms you're going to be noticing when you have this PRND is going to be, first of all, in some cases you might want to start the car is not going to start. All right, it's going to be flashing, the car is not going to start. And what that means is the computer is confused, is not knowing if this shifter is actually on park. That is number one right there. So that's number one symptoms. Then the second symptoms there is you're going to be having intermittent or rough shifting in the gear. It's not going to be smooth. So when it's flashing like that, it's still the same thing. The computer is confused, and in some case the computer is completely offline, so it has no idea whatsoever is going on. The TCM is completely offline, it's off the grid, it doesn't know exactly what is going on. It doesn't know when the car shifts, it doesn't know when the car is not is in neutral, and that is why it started flashing right there. I've seen this on Peugeot and I've solved it. So I think it's worth sharing for most of you guys who might be encountering the problem. Then in some cases it might be flashing, but still your car still starts and no shifting issues. That is something which I'm all gonna be explaining in this video. So in a situation where you have that problem, and sorry, before I go further, the last symptoms which also you're gonna be noticing there is that when it's flashing, your car might not be able to go in reverse. The first thing which I will want you to do if you have that problem is to perform a transmission service, replace the oil and replace the filter. But if suppose maybe you did that service of recently, maybe there is not enough fluid in your transmission system, that could be number one. I mean, that could actually be the first problem, because I've seen that on a Peugeot, and I've seen that on some other car brand. So I'm pretty much sure that it's apparently the same with every other car. It's not going to be different. There is not going to be too much different in that case. So with this car here, I'm going to be showing you, if you have performed that service and the problem continue, then the next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you open this very place here, this very tail light, and make sure that the brake light there, that the wiring harness is not shorted. It's not shorted to the ground. I mean, the positive part of the wiring harness is not shorted to the ground, or they are not. There is no some sort of a short in the ground. Even if you're driving Make 5, it's all applicable. Golf 4, Make 5, it's all applicable. So if you are having the kind of Volkswagen that the tail light is not this LED, I want you to check the pins and check the connectors and yeah, the connector to the bulb out there, backlight, and hope that it doesn't cross each other to short circuit. So if you short circuit, that is actually going to cause a problem. Okay, so if for some other symptoms you're going to be having when you have this issue is that this car will not be able to go into reverse, so it can throw all different kinds of random malfunction. But here, let me go straight into telling you what you need to do. The first thing you need to do, like I said, is one is you should perform a service on the transmission system. I think I made a video on how to some video on how to perform a service on a transmission, which you're seeing right here. You should follow the procedure very strictly, because if you make any mess right there, you're going to be causing more damage. So you should follow the service procedure to service it correctly. I might be putting the link below this video to assist you, or search through my channel and find it if suppose I didn't put it. Then if you did that, replace the transmission filter and the transmission fluid, and the problem didn't go away. And the second thing you want to be looking at is this guy right here, which is your transmission range sensor. Your transmission range sensor, in some case, if you dive into the TCM control module mainframe through your computer, you should be able to be throwing a code concerning this range sensor. In some case, this range sensor might be good, but this wiring harness might be broken or have some sort of open circuit between here and here. And if it happens, if suppose there is any open circuit between this wiring harness and this range sensor, then the computer will have no idea of what the activity going on the transmission system, so it won't be able to make the right transmission. That is why you're gonna start seeing that flashing. It's the same thing which I've seen on Peugeot, and it's not gonna be anything different from VW makes. Okay, one last thing that you need to check out for before you go, if suppose you tried, you have checked these and check for trouble code on your system on through the scanner, scanning the TCM, I didn't find any code related to transmission issue, such as P1757. Then you want to pop this fuse box open and make sure that every fuse, or use this picture to be able to align the fuse box that you have on yours. Make sure that none of the fuse, as you can see in this picture here, is blown out, as much as the relay. They also want to make sure that you check the fuse that is somewhere on the driver's side box here, as much as the relay there, precisely relay number 6227, and you should get it replaced if suppose you have any extra, or find someone in a junkyard, and this problem should be able to get solved. Now that you know this information which I just gave you right now about car fixing, okay guys, so with this information that you know right now about VW transmission, PRND flashing, the tips which I've gave you right now on solving it, with this information that you have right now, I tell you what, you are already qualified, my dear, to fix this problem. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button, share with your friends, give us a thumbs up, and do give me a vote of thanks, a comment of thanks below this description. And I tell you what, I gotta catch you guys later. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Don't hesitate to drop me a comment if you have any problem with your VW mix or other makes of car that you're having problem in solving, and I'm going to attend to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. I hope to catch you guys later. Bye for now.